Hello and welcome. You're watching Head to Head. I'm Antonina Antosha with UATV. Just a few days ago, former Polish President Lech Wałensa proposed nominating Ukrainian filmmaker Oleg Sentsov for this year's Nobel Peace Prize. Walensa believes Sentsov embodies everything the prize represents. Ukrainian film director has used peaceful means to protest Russia's illegal annexation of Crimea, and now the 42-year-old has been on a hunger strike for over 100 days in a Russian prison, demanding Kremlin to release all the Ukrainian political prisoners illegally held in Russia and the occupied peninsula. To talk more about the struggle of Oleg Sentsov, we're joined in the studio today by Palenchuk. She is a film producer. Hello and thank you for joining.
Hello.
So I know that you're about to stage a play about Oleg Sentsov and that you are leading an active correspondence with Oleg Sentsov. How did you come up with an idea to stage a play?
To be honest, I'm like material of these play numbers, and I really believe that it would be successful project on a stage, on a theatrical stage, and successful project as a film. Because together.
So later on, you plan to turn it into a movie.
Yeah, of course. Now we are working on these two projects, and when was election in Russia, I decided to help Oleg, because we were thinking, you know, that Oleg, before this election, will be free, of course. But unfortunately, Putin decided in other way, and I proposed to Oleg realize one of his projects as a film.
So is this a joint project of you and Oleg Sentsov?
Actually, I had material of these play numbers probably 3 years, and we decided not to publish it. We decided to keep it because Oleg decide this. And when I proposed him to make a film which will be based on his novels, which we published before, he told me, "No, Anna." He refused my idea, and he told me, "Please make a proper theatrical performance according to my play numbers." It's so my main dream.
So basically, the screenwrite is by Oleg Sentsov.
Yeah, he's a screenwriter of these play numbers, and he wrote this play before his arrest, and a lot of things, a lot of actions which already include these play numbers. Now it's look like his way of living.
Okay, but what is the play going to be about, and the future movie?
Play numbers tell to audience about utopian world, which where lives 10 numbers from 1st till 10, and all these numbers lives in order to strict rules which create for them zero number, which like God for them. And all these rules, of course, the rules tells to these numbers when they should go to sleep, when they should go and eat, when they should run. So all their living in order to these rules. And suddenly they found a baby, small child, which become 11th numbers, and it's break their system, because all those numbers, they start to feel other emotionals. They start to feel love, they start to feel happiness, they start to feeling like human emotional. And after this, some numbers decide, we really need to follow all these strict numbers, or we have our own way of thinking. So this play, I think it is actual play now, because we can see the small society which agree with the rules which create for them and how they broke these rules.
Any ideas on the casting of actors? I know that the casting process is about to take place next month in September, but maybe you have already made some choices about the actors who are going to be performing on stage.
Actually, from the first day of Oleg's 100th strike, I'm in contact with him. And my idea was to involve him on this whole process. And from the beginning, he told me, like, Anna, you can make with the play, with the theatrical play, wherever you want. Please make this project. But according to film project, I will advise you how I see everything, yes. And I'm just follow, you know, his advices. And then suddenly he told me, he sent me a letter. And the first, you know, idea in this letter were that, like, I woke up and realized that I would like to be a film director of this film adaptation of theatrical play numbers. And of course, my question to him as producer were like, Oleg, which actors you see on the casting list, what you can advise me? Unfortunately, all we understand that Oleg, more than 4 years now in a prison, he cannot follow all, you know, big and huge, you know, talented Ukrainian actors, which a lot of people know now, yeah, unfortunately. And Oleg, of course, know Rima Zubina, he know Viktor Andrienko, and he advised me all those talented actors to play, to be a part of our project. But you know that
we're talking about film adaptation here. What about the theatrical play, the theatrical performance?
Yeah, for theatrical performance, now we have a date of when we are going to make premiere.
When is that?
It is the end of autumn, at the end of November. So, and now next Monday we are going to make open casting, and we propose for talented actors to be a part of this like event, to be a casting event and show their talent on a stage where we are going to make a premiere in 3 months. I received 2 days ago letter from Oleg. He told me, like, Anna, what are you doing with actors? Do you have some rehearsal? Because I'm not believe that you are going to make in 3 months really proper, you know, and great theatrical performance. And then you know, I would like to answer to him that, Oleg, don't worry, we have a casting. Then our theatrical director, she is really talented. Her name is Tamara Trunova. She has a huge experience. And after our casting, we will select actors, and of course, we will start rehearsal period.
How would you describe Oleg Sentsov as a person?
For me, it is my friend. It is my close friend. For me, it's a person whom I know, and for me, it's a person with whom I speak now through a lot of letters, yes, which I write to him, and I received all those answers from him. But you know, with every letter, I'm thinking that he is more stronger than even I saw when I met him at the first time, because he's really with a strong attitude to life, with a strong his own opinion, and now I see that it is one of the greatest person in my life whom I know personally. And I think that, you know, his voice now, the voice to release all political Ukrainian prisoners, yeah, probably it's unrealistic voice, but it is his own voice and his own choice to speak about it, to tell it to Russian President Putin. And now, like small person, film director Oleg Sentsov, and Russian president, huge person, whom afraid a lot of political leaders in all part of this world, and small Oleg Sentsov can fight with him. For me, he has a really big power, and he even don't understand this and which power he has.
Well, hopefully the international community, which has already heard Oleg Sentsov's voice, is going to keep hearing it, and Oleg is going to come back to Ukraine safe and sound and continue doing what he's doing. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for keeping in touch with Oleg and telling us all about it and staging a play for Oleg here. That was Anna Palenchuk. She is a film producer and a friend of Oleg Sentsov. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned with UATV for more.